opposite direction. So there are 4 runners who run 100 meters each, and they run in adjacent lanes. So one runner running towards the finish, and the other runs towards the start, and they go back and forth 4 times.
It's a pretty neat race to
It is fun to watch. It's very fun to watch.
Just don't go into the other lane, hit the other hurdle the other way.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't
knock over your teammates' hurdles. Like, just that's the most important rule.
look down, get disoriented, go in the wrong lane. Because the hurdles
those hurdles don't
move the other way.
They don't move the other direction.
Nope.
You hit them, that's going to hurt.
All right, we have results for the girls 4x8. In 6th place with a time of 10:30.9, it's Dover. 5th place, 10:13.05, goes to Bedford.
You can see there's some gaps in between the 3 sets of hurdles. You really do need an 8-lane straightaway to do this correctly. On a 6-lane straightaway, you could really only run 2 teams effectively.
4x8 with a time of 9:56.21 is Winnicott. In the winner of the girls 4x8 with a time of 9:53.99 is Keene. We have the results for the boys 4x800.
This is an event where you'd expect the teams like Bedford and
In
Winnicott,
6th place with the time
those
of-
really deep,
is Bedford, the time of
strong teams to have,
8:36.43.
4
Fifth place goes to
quality
Merrimack,
hurdlers.
8:20.08.
Well, Portsmouth's always got good hurdles.
Oh, the
Goes
Portsmouth
to
boys
Nashua
team,
North.
they could bring only hurdlers to the state meet, and they could do
In
pretty
3rd
well.
place, Pinkerton, 8:18.77.
No Will
Second
Fahey.
place in the boys
No, I
4x8
heard that from
is
Mike last week.
8:08.88.
I don't know what happened.
Decided
Yeah.
he didn't want to do
Of
it.
the boys
Yeah.
4x8
He's the
with
best
a
hurdler
new
in the
meet
state.
Yep.
with a time
That's
of
tough.
Decided he didn't want to compete.
8:05.14, breaking
It's a hard one. I don't know.
8:05.44,
That is hard to deal
which
with.
was set by Pinkerton. The winner in the new meet
When
hold
we had
record
we had an
holder is
athlete
Winnicott.
half a dozen years ago who
Our first meet record of the day.
was probably like the 3rd best hurdler in the state, and just decided he didn't want to go to Meet of Champions. He won the Division II meet and said, "Yeah, I'm just not going to go."
Yeah, that's crazy. You see how much talent there is out there. But
Okay.
everybody has their own life to live.
Shovel hurdles. It's a little bit different event.
Especially those seniors. Sometimes they just
You'll
get
see
to
the
that
competitors
point in their
starting
career,
on
and they just
at
like,
the finish line, running towards the starting
I don't know
line,
why I'm doing this anymore.
exchanging, then they'll come back towards the finish line, then head back the other way, and finally finishing up the last leg at the finish line.
I mean, the teacher in me says, "You got this far. Why? It's just one more
Right, stick it out.
one more season. 2 months to go. You can do this."
I mean, Fahey was on his way to being one of the best in New England.
Oh yeah,
The way he looked indoors, I mean,
The meet
He was
record
putting it out
for the
there.
he was. He was.
Girls shovel hurdles
Probably his best competition was that
is
John Eli from
108.84,
Somersworth.
Yeah.
and that was set by Bedford in 2015.
kid from Pelham's looking good this year,
Yep.
though.
Yep.
He's looking really good in both hurdle events.
At this time, all boys shuttle hurdlers should have checked in. This is the second call for the girls.
We're just
4x100.
waiting to
First call for the boys.
make sure that
4x100.
every lane has its correct hurdle.
Going the right way.
Saw Stan Lyford, carrying some hurdles down in the direction of the finish line. And then he blocks at each end too.
No, I don't, because since it's a relay, don't they add them all together?
Is where they have an official at the other end to make sure that everybody doesn't leave early.
That would be my guess. Is that they've got somebody watching the other start line.
Okay, sorry. Thanks, that's all right.
They're ready for girls discus, if you want to call that.
What's that? Girls discus, yep. Okay. This is the first, second, and third call for the girls discus. All girls discus throwers, please check in now. Again, all girls discus throwers, please check in.
And the guy that you can hear announcing behind in the background is Guy Stearns.
Yep.
He's mostly known for being married to Pam Fessenden, who's a great runner at Portsmouth High School.
Stan Lyford.
Who had a heralded career here. Guy ran a road race or two. I want to say
Yeah,
20,
just a couple.
a 22:46 maybe for 5 miles.
For
8K?
8K, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think about
That's
that.
pretty good.
22:46. Yeah, I'd take that.
Emily, you there?
How do I remember that? I remember you got beat by Bruce Bickford.
That's right. You said a world
Yeah, 22:17, something like that. I mean, he crushed it. But
Oh.
man, yeah.
I guess we had our first heat. I didn't even hear the gun go off.
Are they practicing? No,
I don't think so. I
No,
think
this
they're
is
going
real.
for real.
This is a real
Yeah,
deal.
that's Goffstown,
I didn't hear it either.
Dover, and Pembroke, I think.
Emily, do you hear me?
Pretty even.
I think there was only one heat for this, too.
Dover's pulled into
There we
the
go. We're
lead.
heading to the finish line now.
That's tight, though.
Pembroke and
This is the only heat of the
Goffstown.
girls' shuttle, I believe. So
Oh.
these are your places.
There's only 3 teams doing the shuttle hurdles, I guess.
Wow.
I was calling you.
Me?
Yeah.
To come up here?
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, no.
No, there's other
No,
teams.
there has
There's
to be.
other
Yeah, there's Winnicott.
Is walking tall.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I got to believe Portsmouth has a team as
Yeah.
well. Merrimack Valley.
What are you looking at?
My apologies. We have
Merrimack.
3 heats of the
Yeah,
shuttle
we got a
hurdles.
couple more heats.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
We got
getting these field event results.
Merrimack Valley, and Winnicott in this heat.
And Portsmouth, Exeter, and Bedford. So, yeah, so it's going
Yeah.
slowest to fast.
Yeah.
Whether he wants me to do that?
Exeter's got some good
And you'd
hurdles,
expect,
so
yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Exeter and Bedford both to have
I can go bring these
Yeah,
back.
and if he wants me
a
to
whole
do that,
slew of good hurdlers.
get my calculator out, but I don't know if he has some official scores down there.
Okay.
I'm bound to make a mistake.
So no Nashua South, though.
Nope.
You have Cindy Lewis, who's
Okay, next
Yep,
up is the second
probably
of
the best
3
hurler
heats
in the
of
state
girls'
right now.
4x100 shuttle hurdles. In this heat, we have Merrimack, Winnicott, and Merrimack Valley.
Merrimack and Winnicott pretty much even.
Yeah. Winnicott's got some decent hurdlers
Yep.
also. Oh, little wood chopper special on the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful that you don't disrupt your
The other ones.
teammates' hurdle. Yeah, Winnicott's got about a hurdle lead now on Merrimack Valley. Third leg.
She's just riding that hurdle.
Yep.
Now she's hitting them.
Nailing them.
Now she's back over.
Winnicott in the
Made a
lead
nice
right
correction
now,
in the
followed
end.
by Merrimack
Yep,
Valley.
Hit the last couple.
And the last leg
Here's
about
our
to head
leg.
down the
There's our
stretch
anchor.
to the finish line. Again, it's Winnicott right now in first.
Nothing better looking than a good hurdler.
Nope.
Nothing worse than a bad hurdler. I have to say that
Yep.
every time. This
Yep.
is the truth.
Have you ever made it down to the decathlon in Nashua?
No.
That is a good opportunity to see some bad hurdlers.
Yeah.
Again, winning that heat was Winnicott.
It's just
Up
I don't
next
know.
in the third and final
once
heat,
you got it down,
of the shuttle hurdles.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's nice.
Portsmouth,
I mean, watching,
Exeter,
you know, a
and
guy
Bedford.
like Billy Powers, that's just nothing better than watching that.
Yeah, he was smooth. And he wasn't a big guy either. I mean, he just
No, he wasn't. He
But
was not.
he was just good at it.
Fast. And he was very, very good at it. Yeah, very fluid.
The only thing I remember, you know, that we were at divisions and he had a wind at his back and he come up on the hurdle too hard. And remember?
Yeah.
And the following
Yeah, it
week
was
had-
almost too much of a
Great
tailwind.
results
Right.
in the girls'
And he
distance
bombed.
medley.
Yep.
Then it
In
came back the
sixth
next week in
place,
MOCs and blew everybody
Winnicott
away.
Yep.
with a time of 14:05.33.
He's at Cornell now. He didn't do any hurdles over the winter.
No?
No, but I don't know about the spring yet. But now he ran some 400s.
Manchester Central.
So I don't know if he got injured
Yeah.
or they were saving him. or what they were doing with him.
13:36.73. In second place in the girls' distance
Exeter
medley is
opting not
Guilford,
to use blocks.
13:13.94. And the winner of the girls' distance medley with a time of 13:02.88.
Now, Bedford's
is
got a-
Cole Brown.
Couple of good hurdlers, I would imagine.
Exeter's got probably one of the best.
Yep.
The girl's sweet. She's good, but boy, I'll tell you
Yep.
what, Exeter.
First place.
But like you said, she was second to Sydney Lewis last weekend. But without anybody to run with her, I guess Sydney can't. She can't do all four legs herself.
No. Tightening up a little bit. I don't think it's enough, though.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Oh, she messed
Oof.
up in the last
Yep.
hurdle, so we'll see. Wow. Nope.
Now, Bedford's got a stud for their anchor leg, too.
This is Bedford, last leg, heading to the finish line, followed by Exeter in second.
Well, she looks good, huh? That girl's good.
Yep.
Portsmouth chasing down in third.
Yep. Well, 110.
That's the way it holds.
I don't know what the record was.
All right, hurdle crew, let's raise those hurdles for the boys. Next up is the boys' shuttle hurdles. It's the boys 4x110 meters.
You
shuttle
move them
hurdles.
too, right? Yep.
Yep.
Raise and move.
Toward the finish.
The record for the boys' shuttle hurdles is 102.1, and that was set in 2002 by Merrimack.
What was the girls' record? 108.6. So,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, so
Bedford.
they were chasing their own record.
2002 for Merrimack, so that has to be James Miles on that team. Yeah. Mitch Gladstone, Ben Casey, James Miles, they were some studs.
We have results now for the
You have to
boys'
get this
distance
start.
medley. In sixth place, it's Pinkerton, 11:35.73. Fifth place goes to Merrimack,
We got
11:33.32.
this first heat. Looks like Exeter,
Fourth place, Merrimack Valley.
Pembroke, and I can't see the
11:21.61.
see the inside lane
Dover,
team.
11:19.08. Second place goes to Keene, 11:07.57. And the winner of the boys' distance medley with a time of 10:52.54.
It's like a red
is
jersey.
Cole Brown.
We'll see.
Winners of the team events, you can pick up your T-shirts at the concession stand.
Looks like the turf field is starting to dry off a little bit.
Yeah, what a crazy spring, huh? With the,
No, I know.
all the water, and then last fall was just the worst of all. You know,
Yeah.
whole cross
Just
country season
rain,
championship
rain,
was,
rain,
it
rain,
was
rain,
awful.
yeah.
Now or later, does it matter?
Ground never got a chance to dry. Period.
Nope.
Is it okay to send the second through sixth place teams?
And
to
then
get
really-
tickets?
It was a pretty mild winter. I mean, we got some snow, but it was never on the ground for more than a week.
No. So it seems like the best training was over the
Okay.
winter.
It honestly, yeah. I
Yep.
mean, we had our track
you.
available almost the entire indoor season, even up into January. We were still running on it.
So this is the third call for the girls 4x100.
We saw your son there a
Second
couple
call
weekends.
For the boys 4x100.
Oh, he was
Doing
up there
some
training.
Yep.
If you're in the girls 4x100, you should.
Well, he
check
says my son. We haven't done the
Yeah.
DNA test yet. You know.
that going to be determined
Let's
at
just say
the
let's
Meet of
just-
Champions this year?
Let's just say I paid for him. I think he was switched at birth or something.
The boys shuttle hurdle record is 102.34.
Does he have
That
any of
was
your
set by
records, though? That's the
Merrimack.
important part.
Oh, he's better than I was.
Does
I'll
he?
tell you that, yes. Yeah. I still got a few left,
Yeah.
but he'll get them. I just think the guys from my era are probably better. Like, so road racing just started to be good, and it was very competitive.
Right.
There would be one big race in the state. There wouldn't be 50 races in the
Right.
state.
Right.
So when you showed up at a race, you didn't win a 5K in 18 minutes. It would be
No.
1 in 14s,
Right.
and it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Right, Guy?
I won't argue with you there.
It is
Well, I mean,
diluted.
and
It
there
is
are-
diluted.
There
It
still
is.
are some races where it takes 14 to win.
Yeah.
But there are few and far between, and they're usually big ones. Like the Boston 5K, or if it's 10K,
Yeah, those
you
real
have
big
the,
ones.
the TD Bank North race in Maine.
Like,
But like even Cigna is, that's usually what 16 high 15s.
but if you go down to Nashua, there was like high 28s
Yeah.
was winning it.
Yeah.
Market Square, guys got the record like 29, 30 something.
Yep.
So Saunders was a 29 something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it,
So,
it wasn't unheard of to hear 29.
Right.
If you're
Yeah.
a winning team,
Or
you can
30.
pick up your T-shirts down at the concession stands. If any teams that
My,
finishes
uh,
second,
I mean, I
third,
broke
or
32
sixth,
minutes
your
at Saunders
ribbons are gonna
Yeah.
be put
one
in an
year,
envelope for your
and I think I was
coach.
25th place.
You can pick that
So
up.
think about that.
Yeah.
So again,
That's
if
crazy.
You're on a winning team, you can go and pick up your T-shirts.
My father-in-law and my brother-in-law and I
It's in the backside of
ran the
concession
Boston
stand.
5K, and we saw the finishers coming in as we were crossing the start line. And Ben True got nipped right at the end.
Yeah, I mean, beach to beacon, that's a
Yep.
stud race.
Yep.
But you're throwing a lot of foreigners in there, but, I mean, there was some good races.
Right. But it also, there's like a $20,000 prize for
Right.
first place, and that probably didn't exist in Market Square.
Open broadcast studio.
Oh, this kid looks good.
Nope, only 2 schools. Never mind. Pembroke and Exeter.
Basically, we'll use OBS to bring our
Nope.
There's a stutter step.
Yeah.
So we watch this lead
Wow,
evaporate.
look at
This
this.
lead's going to
Yeah,
evaporate
Exeter's
very
gonna-
quick.
Gonna come right back.
And once you
pulled
start
up
stuttering,
even. Yeah,
you
it's
ain't-
all over.
You ain't coming out of it.
It's all over.
Exeter on the track right now.
You're not streaming right now,
It's
right?
our first
Yeah.
heat of the shuttle hurdles.
Gotcha.
This short guy, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. He's not gonna catch Exeter though.
Nope.
Next week will be at Merrimack, and they have internet that we can get to, so we'll live stream that. And Meet that has it.
Yeah.
You're using OBS to live stream?
Nope, we'll go right through Sling Studio.
Even an
This is,
even an
uh,
ugly 3-step is still better than a
Exeter.
5-step.
Right.
In first place right now on the last leg.
Makes everything wireless, if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes, for
Yeah, it's tough.
Yep.
Once you start it,
Sling studio.
Yeah, it's really hard to
hard to-
pull. It's really hard to pull out of it.
yeah, you really can't. And it's all about confidence.
Yeah.
Once you get it down, working the hurdles, and next thing you know, you've got it down.
Confidence and building that rhythm. You just got to do it over and over again till it's muscle memory. So next heat we've got a Bedford, we've got Merrimack, and
Green team in there.
looks like a green team. Yeah, Dover.
Next up on the track is the second of 3 heats. In the boys shuttle hurdles, it's Bedford, Merrimack, and Dover.
What are you eating, Zink? Pop Tarts?
I'm gonna eat a heat therapy patch. My feet are freezing.
They are?
Well, I have dress shoes on. I don't
Oh,
have
wow.
insulated shoes on.
Yeah.
I came right from right from work. This happens every year, and I'm. It's like I have amnesia and I forget.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty cozy in here. Yeah.
It's been worse. We've had some really hot, steamy days where we could barely see out the window.
Merrimack looks good.
Merrimack
Wow.
goes for a quick lead in the first leg of the shuttle hurdles in the second heat.
Cameras working on 5.
They look really good.
There's two bands for Wi-Fi.
Nope. But he's going to hold on, looks like, for his leg.
It probably makes sense. because 5G
Wow.
is not used as much as
Yep, now he's got
Maybe,
it down. Now he's
maybe.
got it in rhythm.
Yeah.
If he can hold it on.
Ooh, Bedford's moving pretty fast.
He's got it on form too, Bedford.
ubiquity bullet, which has a range of 23 miles.
Here we go. Heading down the
Oh,
final
this
leg
kid's a
right here.
stud. Oh, wow.
Which one, Bedford?
Yeah.
Still Merrimack in first.
Yeah,
he had
that one up.
Merrimack had too much of a lead.
Yeah, Merrimack went off with their best guy.
Merrimack in
Yeah.
first, Bedford in
Set him up
second.
well. I think you almost want to go with your best guy. For
Yeah.
Heat to go.
Set yourself up. Put the pressure on your teammates to hold the lead.
But it's much less than 2,500 miles. Well, obviously, the Sling Studio is a professional. Now, is
Product may take up to 30 minutes to heat up. Oh, that's going to be useless.
You know, the meat will be over by then.
Should have one more heat. Looks like a Winnicott. No, Pinkerton, Portsmouth.
So we have results for the boys high jump. We have two teams in the scoring for the
And
boys
who
high
knows?
jump. In second place is Pembroke at 15 feet. First place in the boys high jump goes to Pinkerton, 16 feet 6 inches.
Only 2 scoring teams in the boys high jump. Does that mean everybody else no heighted?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you just don't have any more.
Or
that
didn't
many high
enter,
jump-
yeah.
So what are we getting here, Portsmouth and Pinkerton?
Portsmouth, Pinkerton. Yep.
Pinkerton would be pretty tough to beat here. They got a couple of the best hurdlers in the state. Portsmouth's always strong.
Yep.
Hey,
each has one camera, though, right? You have also
Oh, what is it, right here?
Yep. Or the mouse works too.
It's not a touch screen. Portsmouth's got the early lead.
Yep.
Wow, here we go. Watch this lead get cut into pretty quick.
Wow.
you might have somebody on.
Who's the best hurdler in the
Yeah,
state
they
now?
might have somebody who's pretty good.
Look at that lead
Wow.
evaporate.
Wow.
All right, I'll give Emily the message to see if there's somebody else. Okay.
Whoops.
And the
Oh,
lead's going to
yeah,
go back
gave
the
it
other
right
way.
back. Gave it right back.
But I'm sure Pinkerton's got their next best
Portsmouth
hurdler.
right now in first place.
Boy, wood chopper. He just
Handoff here to the
annihilated
anchor
about
leg
5 of
coming down
those
the final
hurdles.
stretch.
We're going to be hard to make up that. They're going to run out of room. Nope. Got away from him. Do we know Pinkerton's
Oh,
got...
he made it a lot closer. Well, he kind
Yeah.
of stumbled on that second to last one.
If it was a two-person race, we know who'd won.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Emily, can you hear me?
But it was a 4-person race.
Yep.
So my wife is in charge.
All
of
right,
the
so we
awards
should
and
be
awards and concession
moving now
stand.
to, what are we on,
The,
steeplechase?
still open. I don't know if there's someone who
Don't have my order of
can get down
events.
there and help her out. Maybe ask Stan or somebody who might be able to help.
4x1, and then the steeplechase. So back to one of our traditional relays now, 4x100.
Oh, great. She said somebody else did come in, but she wasn't sure they were going to do it. Okay, thank you. All right, next up on the track is the girls 4x1.
Last meeting, 2 or 3 years. I think we had, no, just the 2. But I've done indoor states. We ended up with 4 cameras at the beginning. So that was fun.
So this is the final call for the boys 4x1. First call for the girls.
The only thing with these relay
Shuttle
events, you got to coordinate a lot more than you
No,
do in a
sorry.
normal track
girls
meet.
steeplechase hurdles. So again, final call, boys 4x1. First call, girls steeplechase.
I'll be back.
Those hurdles, shuttle hurdles, take a lot of setup, and it's kind of a, it's like 1 minute per heat, so not really a big payoff for all that time it takes to put the hurdles out there.
Not to me.
They used to do a shuttle dash in this relay too, but I think they got rid of that
They
a
stopped
couple
doing
years
that,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woman right now.
It's kind of nice because it's right in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To watch
yeah.
it.
I called her a couple times.
And there used to be a sprint medley too, but they did away with that. I think they were trying to just balance things out a little bit more between the distance and the sprint events.
Right.
Just about all the relays are primarily sprint relays.
So right on schedule right now. 4x100, 6:35.
Again, up now is
Yep.
4x1. The meet record for the 4x1 for the girls is 49.54. That was set in 2015 by Nashua North.
So I tried to get my daughter to come to Merrimack Valley with my wife. I don't think you had seen pictures of her.
No, I haven't.
She looks like her mom, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
That's funny.
Dover, Merrimack Valley, Pembroke, Co-Brown, Winnicott, and Goffstown.
How old is she now?
She is about 6.5 months old.
Wow.
Oh, and I missed the start again. Dang it. I'm not good about that. This is, looks like Dover, Pembroke, Co-Brown, Goffstown.
Goffstown's supposed to be in there.
Dover made up a pretty good lead
Yeah.
right there. But you get Cole Brown taking this heat.
Yep.
This is
So
Co-Brown
that's
right now,
Co-Brown,
heading to the finish
Winnicott,
line.
Portsmouth,
And
sorry,
our first
Pembroke,
heat of the
Merrimack Valley,
4x1
Dover, and Goffstown. And
Is
Co-Brown's going to
Co-Brown
win
win
that
for the
one
win, Dover?
easily.
in second.
What was the time on that, Zing?
That was actually
That was between 45 seconds and a minute.
Yeah.
30, I'm going to guess. Between 45 seconds and 90 seconds. Somewhere between there.
It is recent, yeah.
So in this heat, we got Central, Londonderry, Exeter, Wyndham, Spalding, and Kingswood.
Up next is the second of 3 heats of the girls 4x1. We have
So
Central,
in our last heat, we'll
Londonderry,
probably
Exeter,
see the
Wyndham,
Bedford,
Spalding,
Exeter,
and Kingswood.
Pinkerton. I would imagine one of the Nashua schools has a 4x1.
I think Nashua South would have a pretty good team.
You would think.
Your wife's name is Pam,
Yes.
and your daughter's name is Emma.
Right. Yeah, my oldest daughter's Emily, and my second daughter's Caitlin. Just got back from visiting her in Seattle. She was, we were out there for a week. She works out there.
Oh, she's graduated?
Oh yeah, they're all graduated. Yeah. Come on in.
Javelin needs Natalie Boyd.
Natalie Boyd, is she a competitor?
Yeah.
Just Natalie Boyd?
An empty lane.
Would Natalie Boyd please report to the javelin? Natalie Boyd to the
That's
javelin.
Kingswood. Oop. We lost our camera. Kingswood in the lead. Nope. Somebody else is now.
This looks like Londonderry.
on the
has-
inside. Londonderry, yeah.
Wow. It's going to be a tight race
Wow.
right here.
That changed in a heartbeat. Oh, good handoff there from Londonderry.
So Londonderry.
This is Londonderry in first place, being chased
Londonderry,
by
Exeter, Spalding, Central, and Kingswood.
Londonderry
Oh,
takes
great
first,
handoffs
Exeter
there
second.
from that Londonderry
Second heat.
team. Good handoff makes all the difference. A bad handoff can ruin a very fast team.
Yep. Sure can.
Let's see, Merrimack, South.
Next up on the track in our third and final heat.
That's
the
Pinkerton, too,
4x1,
in
we
lane
have
3.
Merrimack, Nashua South, Pinkerton, Portsmouth, Bedford,
Portsmouth,
and Keene.
Bedford, and Keene. You're watching that baton as it goes around. If it doesn't slow down, they're doing well. And Pinkerton not using blocks for their 4x1. Surprising. And she was the one who moved, so they'll reset them.
She was?
You know, maybe she ran out of bullets in her gun. I thought she was moving on the line.
So Cindy Lewis will be the anchor for Nashua South on this one.
Technical difficulties here. Some problems with their starter pistols.
Yeah, no, those because they have to compile the winning team. If you bring them down, I'm thinking that they're in that scores table there, the shed down there, but I'm not positive. Yeah,
Maybe she should try firing that thing just to make sure it works before she
Right.
gets him on the line. All right, third time's the charm.
The other day we had a false start. You get that? We had a false start at Bedford. The guy must have fired the gun 6 times, and they still
They
completed.
didn't.
They none of them stop.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. Our last heat of the 4x1 for the girls.
Looks like Portsmouth has the
Yep.
early lead. Maybe not. Keene
Nope,
was right there.
bad handoff there from Portsmouth. Keene had a good one, but they'll make it up in their second leg. Wow.
Yep.
Much better handoff that time from Portsmouth.
Nashua South's got themselves in a pretty good hole, but we'll see
Yep.
if Cindy Lewis can get them out of it.
Pinkerton's in a good spot right now. Good handoff
Portsmouth's
there
gonna
again.
take that one.
Yep.
Portsmouth's going to take this
Yep.
one.
Heading to the line right now, first place. It is Portsmouth winning the
Yep.
4x1.
51 and change. Yep. Doesn't matter who your ankle leg is if they're 30 meters back.
Next up is the boys 4x1.
Now, this meet record is a pretty good one from what I remember.
This one's got a pretty good 4x4 too.
You do? That was pretty impressive because they had one bad handoff there, and
They more than made up for it in their second
what's
leg,
the
though.
4x1 record for the boys?
Boys?
Yeah,
43-3. Yeah.
3-3.
Memorial.
Yeah, they had a stud team there.
Yeah.
They were the state record. They're the state record holders, right?
Yep,
Great
I think
meet
so.
record for the boys 4x1 is 43.54. That was set in 2015 by Memorial.
We got in Heat 1 here.
Kingswood, Pembroke, Nashua.
Kingswood, Pembroke, Nashua.
This is the second call for the girls steeplechase. Second call girls steeplechase. First call boys steeplechase.
When you see those lights come on, you know it's about to get cold.
Yep.
Not 100-meter weather, that's for sure.
No. This is not the weather the sprinters really like.
Just like you don't pull something.
What was it that one year we did? It was Cole Brown's shot putter pulled a hammy.
Yep.
In the Buffalo.
In the
relay.
Buffalo, yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
Will White.
That was pretty much the end of him, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't.
The first
He
of four heats.
he never really recovered from that one.
Oh, that's what you got to be careful of.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean their season. They still got 3 weeks left before states, so can't do anything stupid. Looks like no Nashua.
Close race though.
Kingswood, Pembroke.
Pembroke is going to take this one.
Pembroke
Yep.
with the lead, followed by Kingswood, heading to the finish line in the first of four heats.
Yep.
The 4x1.
So that time's probably not going to hold up for this second and third heats.
Third and final call for the
They
steeplechase,
seed them
girls steeplechase.
slow to
Second
fast,
call
so
for
you'd
the boys
expect
steeplechase.
the fastest teams to be in the last
Girls
heat.
steeplechasers, please check in.
So in this
Looks
one, we're
like
going to have
4 heats.
Cole Brown, Milford, Portsmouth, Nashua, and Central.
All right. Looks like Milford is opting not to run. Their lane is empty.
Up in Heat 2, we have Cole Brown, Portsmouth, Nashua South, and Central.
Couple teams not running in this heat.
Guns up.
Nope.
My cat-like reflexes.
Ooh. Bad handoff there from Nashua.
That's a nice handoff.
Pretty
right
good there from Portsmouth, though.
Ash was closing strong, though.
Yep.
Ugh.
Had to look back. That's going to hurt him.
Yep. That's going to leave a mark.
Yep.
Ugh.
Boom.
That was all because of the handoff.
Yep.
South, followed by Portsmouth.
Yep.
Yeah. Had to look back to get the baton.
Right.
Nashua had the baton clean. That's ball game.
So this next heat, we're going to have Winnacunnet, Bedford, Manchester, Dover, Goffstown, Spalding. It all comes down to handoff.
Yep.
It really does in the 4x1.
Up next in the third of four heats in the boys 4x1.
Spacebar works too.
Oh, it does?
Bedford,
Yeah.
Manchester Central, Dover, Goffstown, and Spalding.
Handoffs, handoffs, handoffs.
It's not as critical in everything else, but the 4x1, it really is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 4 fastest guys in the world are not going to win if they can't get the baton around.
Nope.
This is our second to fastest heat. Spalding out quick in their lane 6. Good handoff, too.
Yeah, they had good handoffs the other day at Cole Brown.
I would say they're in the lead right now. Another good handoff there from Spalding. On the inside, though.
Is that the kid? Is that the kid from the Breakfast Club right there with the bandana? Yep, this race is.
Ooh, yeah, that's
over.
it. That's it.
Spalding in the lead.
Spalding gonna take this one.
Yep,
They had great handoffs.
great handoffs all the way around.
Nice run.
Good quality run. Don't be surprised if they don't place pretty high up.
No, I would expect them to place.
So that's coming back. You have four more.
So we got Merrimack Valley, Merrimack, Pinkerton, Exeter, Wyndham, and Sanborn on this one. That was good. They had nice handoffs.
Very nice handoffs.
Sometimes it's a little hard to hear, but yeah. Nobody's down there.
Feet getting warm yet? Yeah.
No,
Been hot? Maybe it's just poor circulation. Maybe you have to change
Maybe.
your diet or something, you know?
that's probably it.
Could be diabetes, something. Maybe you should contact Wilford Brimley. I got the diabetes.
I need his
I'm the
his
postmaster general.
his blood sugar monitor.
I'm Wilford Brimley. I want to talk to you about something that's important. Zink's feet. I think he's got diabetes. The sugar diabetes.
Until 9:30.
Keep eating those
Yeah, I
Slim Jims and Yoo-Hoos and
Ugh.
they're off to take a little longer. But it's good to get to
Suzy Q's. Just keep putting it through you.
So, yeah, let's see what the. Yeah, we're a little behind schedule.
What time is the last event scheduled for?
Scheduled for
Yeah.
8 o'clock. I'm not gonna get home till 10.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're on track right now because the steeplechase is a little bit behind, but
What time are you supposed to check in with your parole officer?
This is the last heat, right?
Well, this is the first night in about a month that I haven't put the baby to bed.
and then
Yep, this is the last heat. So we're pretty much on schedule, just 5 minutes behind.
yeah, we'll be good.
This is our last heat in the 4x4.
Oh, Spalding's definitely gonna score because there's only 4 teams in
Yeah.
this heat.
Exeter, Wyndham,
It's going to be hard to beat their handoffs, so they had.
Last event is like a walk around the track, which takes
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean if you're judging it purely based on the handoffs, they've had the 4 best or the 3 best so far that we've seen.
something not the chicken.
Although that one's pretty good too.
Like I said, people might not know what it is anymore. There must be something else that.
That's right, we've done that for about 30 years.
It was.
Not that one, no.
Oh, but Pinkerton's got a big enough
Yeah,
lead.
they do.
Yes.
Oh, Exeter's making it close though.
In first place,
Yep, Pinkerton.
44, yeah. So,
in Merrimack.
They should have taken it.
yep. Spalding probably got 4th.
The third leg looked the best on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, hurdle crew.
You really need 2 types of runners to get a good 4x1. You need your turn runners and you need your straightaway runners.
steeplechase.
Sometimes a guy can do both, but usually tend to be better at one or the other.
One of my friends, she's done this the past 4 years. Distance runner. She loves the steeplechase.
See you there today?
Yeah, she's doing it today.
Oh, good.
So here we have possibly the only steeplechase relay in the country.
1,200.
They had one the other day at the Merrimack Valley. Oh, that was a
Yeah, that was
relay.
just a solo. Yeah,
Right.
that wasn't a relay.
Lead off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's that?
Sam Kelly Darazon.
Oh, yeah.
And there are states around the country that run the steeplechase
New York
as
has
an
it.
actual event with the real steeplechase barriers and the water
Yes.
hazard.
Cross country.
Are you running track too? Or are you
Yeah,
I do
run
think it's
track,
the best event.
but this season
Oh, by
College,
yeah,
it's the best.
absolutely.
a senior?
It's the funnest to run. It's the best.
You going to school next year?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to UPenn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great school.
Just all around
What are you
athleticism
going to major in, do you know?
I'm
needed
going
to
to
do that event.
program.
Oh, man, that's great.
You can't just be a good runner.
Grade major.
Yeah.
They have a good program there, I assume.
Yeah, they're the #1 in the world for nursing
It's a great
programs.
school to begin with.
That's Sophia Reynolds from Merrimack Valley out in the
Very competitive.
outside of that lane.
Good for you.
Meet a champions cross country winner.
Yep, second New England.
Second in New England.
She had a great season.
And you know what, nurses in a lot of ways are more important than the doctors. And they really
Yeah.
are the face of the people.
This is an event though that Co-Brown does like to stack, having won it for the last
Are you cold?
7 or I think they've won it every year since they added it into this meet.
Really?
I think so.
It's a pride thing, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta get the ball rolling. Don't be the one who blows it.
Yeah.
So the tip. Which ones? Clipboard?
Well, I would anticipate that
Oh, yeah, of course.
Merrimack Valley would probably get a lead out of this.
How could I not remember Jane? She looks
That would be yeah. I mean that's not a bad bet.
like Penny doesn't have any body fat.
They dwindle a bit after the hat, but
Yeah.
she's good.
Yeah, I mean it would really depend on how much of a lead she can build.
Right. But you never know. You throw in some hurdles and
Yep.
see what happens. But I don't think they're really tough.
This one can change in a heartbeat in those last two 400s.
Right.
If you get a stud hurdler, you can make up some big difference or some big time.
So at Pinkerton, would be interesting to see if they use their 2 hurdlers in this.
Yeah.
And they just used one of them up in the 4x1. And they used
Yeah,
them
but
up
he
in the
can
shuttle.
he can do two.
Yeah.
He can do 2 races, no problem.
A little late on the gun there. That was Zink's fault.
Okay, right now on the track, it is the
And that is Sophia Reynolds going right to the front.
steeplechase. It's first leg is 3 laps around over hurdles, 1,200 meters,
So it's another 1,200, and this one's got hurdles.
and then 2 400-meter legs.
See what kind of hurler she is. Her brother Matthew won the 2,000-meter steeplechase at Merrimack Valley a couple weeks ago. Not bad hurdler.
Find a place to get warm. Oh, that's great.
She got about 3 meters
Just on the hurdle.
just on the hurdle. I think it's safe to say their family gatherings are probably pretty competitive if they play any games.
110-meter
Right.
shuttle hurdles. In 6th place, Exeter, 117.42.
Yeah, you really want to, and in that second place, Sanborn and Co-Brown, you really don't want to be caught behind somebody that close when you're going over the hurdles.
In 3rd place, it's
You either want to move out
13.06.
to the outside or to the inside.
109.84.
Let's see, Bedford goes into 3rd now.
10-meter shuttle hurdles is Portsmouth, 107.87. Okay, 2 laps to go for the girls in the first leg of the steeple.
You think she could win this if she did the entire thing herself? Against the other teams if they rotated?
No, because-
No?
Well, because you have the 400s. No.
Yeah.
Because those 400s are going to be. I don't know.
She could build a pretty big lead, though, by then.
Right. She'd have a pretty good lead, is right.
I mean, she's hitting those hurdles pretty clean.
She seems like more in the comfort zone now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, well, I've done it, so now.
Yeah.
Exactly. They got to take good care of the skill level, the skills.
This is a wonderful gig. I love it.
Me too.
Still looking really clean.
Yeah, she's strong. She's a good runner.
Yeah.
Good form. Like I say, she's got better form than both of her brothers.
Yeah.
There's an error in the result. Should I go to the shed?
What's that?
Error in the result. Should I go to that?
What kind of result like?
An error in the result.
Oh.
Should I go to the shed?
Yeah.
And the other girls, they look like distance runners, but they don't look much like
Merrimack
hurdlers.
Valley now in the lead.
She's got a nice
Third
lead.
lap of the
Yeah.
32 excuse me, of the 1,200 meters.
And she doesn't slow down when she gets to the hurdle. She just goes right
She's
over
got a
it.
huge lead.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to take a while for that to.
Yeah. I'd say let her run another 2 laps if you could.
Be nice to have that option.
Yeah.
The girls' record for the steeplechase is 9:03.6. That was set by Cole Brown in 2012.
Cole Brown's going to be in jeopardy of holding on to their title.
I know. Got a lot of room to make up.
Yep.
Got like 100-something meters.
And then you hand off to an 800 and 400, 400. It's going to be tough to make
Yeah.
that lead up.
Yeah, it really is. So let's see who Merrimack Valley can hand this lead off to.
Well,
Sophia Reynolds
they're
has got
handing
a
it off to
This is
another
Merrimack Valley,
good runner.
great.
about to hand
great
off,
lead.
to the 1,200
Oh, yeah, we got Emma
Emma York.
Emma York.
She's a stud.
She's tall. She probably doesn't even have to jump to get over these hurdles.
No.
1,200 meters.
Sanborn, it looks
Sanborn.
like, and Bedford, Co Brown,
This is Sanborn in
Londonderry,
second,
and
Bedford Cole Brown in
Portsmouth.
third and fourth.
Yeah, Emma's tall, huh?
Yeah.
See how she makes her way over this one.
Kingswood and Pinkerton go to girls' shop.
A little timid,
Not
but,
bad.
but not bad. Not
Yeah.
gonna lose the lead. I can tell you that.
No. No.
Kingswood and
Pinkerton.
with the Kingswood and Pinkerton girls shot putters, please check in at this point. Kingswood and Pinkerton, your girls shot putters should check in. If you don't have any competitors, please send someone down to let them know.
22-second lead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I
not
don't-
going to go
I
away.
don't think so.
Even with 2 fast 400s, that's really going to be hard to catch.
I don't think it's going to evaporate.
A little over a lap to go in the second leg.
Well, let's say you can find 2 girls who can run 65s. You'd have to drop 10 seconds on each of those 400s to catch that lead, and that's probably not possible. Well, Emma's looking a little more timid on her second lap, but
Yep.
still,
Still, yeah, it's not going
she's
anywhere.
got more than a 20-second lead.
This is the third and final call for the boys steeplechase. All boys steeplechasers should check in this time. First call. For
Yeah,
the
those hurdles
girls
barely come up to her
4x200.
knees. She's lapped a runner now.
Yep, she looks good.
How'd you make out with the electronic device?
Well, there was a techie down there that took care of it.
Final straightaway, and then we got 2 400s after this.
This is Merrimack Valley in the lead, about to hand off to the first of 2 400-meter legs.
Yeah, she looks good. She's a tall runner.
Yep.
She's basically walking over.
Yeah, yeah, really.
Now you just got to hold down the fort. You got
Yeah, I mean, you got
a
a
huge lead.
more than 100 meters on Co Brown.
The changing of the guard.
Yep.
How many did they win in a row? 7, you said?
However many they've had since they added the event.
400-meter legs.
I'll give you a newsflash. She ain't winning this one.
Nope.
This is a trouncing.
This is.
And that girl knows how to hurdle.
She does. Yeah, she's built she's extended the lead more than it's like 120 meters now.
That was Portsmouth in fourth place.
About 33 seconds.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's half of a 400.
Yep.
This is Merrimack Valley over the last hurdle. Handing off to the last leg, the last 400 meters. 1 lap to go in the race.
What's the record for this?
9:03.
9:03. They're not going to break the record, but
No.
still pretty good. And it all started with, Reynolds
Yeah,
getting out there,
that
getting
was
a
it.
huge lead.
Yep.
Taking the
Just
fight
like
right out
in
of it.
the boys DMR. You win it from the front.
This girl's going to put a good time, though. She knows how to hurdle, so.
Cole Brown's in second.
Go Browns in second, yes.
Yep. About 120 meters back. One more hurdle to go.
She could run out of gas right now and coast home.
Yep.
Heading for the last hurdle now is Merrimack Valley has been led this race from start to finish.
Quality. Probably about 9:20
Yep.
change, 9:24.
Heading on the final stretch now, this is Cole Brown in second place.
Cole Brown's last girl really cut into the lead.
She
but-
did, but there was way too much of a lead to cut into.
Yep. She got it down to about 13 seconds. So,
Yep.
Heading for
So
the
she
last
cut off
hurdle
like
now
20
is
seconds.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
So he probably needed
She's a legitimate hurdler too.
Thank you.
The most exciting race that I can remember being involved in was 2009. We had our best hurdler, Ben Sanborn. He was 4 seconds behind the Pinkerton kid. Caught him and blew by him on the straightaway.
Huh.
I mean, he was a mid 39 second 300 hurdler. And the Pinkerton kids are all cheering because they're in first place. They're like, woo, woo, woo. You know, still at the 200, they're still like cheering. And just Ben come out like
In
a
sixth place,
like a
Dover,
shotgun.
123.37. Fifth place, Pembroke, 123.34.
took the kid on the turn and just flew over those last two hurdles.
121.56. Third place goes to Winnicott, 118.61.
Is that Sanborn?
That's Sanborn, yeah.
Second,
Yeah, they were in second place early on.
Right.
112.7. And the winner of the girls' shuttle hurdles with a time of 109.86, it's Bedford.
This is
Want to cut it?
Winnicott or Londonderry
Who's this?
or Memorial?
Londonderry.
Londonderry, okay. If I go through all the schools, I'll eventually get it. Merrimack. And I think that's it.
Next up on the track will be the boys.
Are you clear?
Steeplechase.
Oh,
Hurdle crew needs to set the hurdles up. Another notch, I believe. Yep. Another notch, please set the hurdles up a notch. Okay, more results. The boys triple jump. Fourth place, Bedford, 102 feet, 8 1/4 inch. Third place goes to Merrimack, 109 feet, 1 1/2 inch. Second place goes to Pinkerton, 110 feet, 7 1/2 inches. And the winner of the boys triple jump is Exeter, 116 feet, 1 1/4 inch.
You see it on here?
Can you repeat that?
there's it. It's boys steeple.
So we have Kingswood, Merrimack, Nashua, Pinkerton, Pembroke, Winnicott, Merrimack Valley, Portsmouth, Dover,
I don't
Bedford,
know